A lottery offers you two choices. $1 million right now in your account today, or $1.2 million paid out over the next 10 years. Pause the video for a second and actually pick one. Most people almost instantly go for the bigger number, 1.2 million. That instinct feels obvious. It also happens to be mathematically wrong. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why, using a formula that professionals use to price everything from home loans to entire companies. Here's the idea underneath all of this. Money today is worth more than the exact same amount of money in the future. Not just because prices rise with inflation, but because of something more fundamental, called opportunity cost. If you have $100 today, you can invest it. In a year at a modest return, it could be $110. So if someone offers you that same $100 a year, from now instead, they're quietly asking you to give up all that potential growth. This concept has a name in finance, the time value of money. And once you understand it, you start seeing it everywhere. Salary offers, loan terms, insurance payouts, even lottery structures. So how do you actually put a number on this? There's a formula for exactly this purpose, and it's simpler than it looks. Present value equals future value, divided by 1 plus the discount rate, raised to the power of the number of years. PV stands for present value. What a future sum of money is genuinely worth to you today. FV is the future value, the amount you'd actually receive later. The letter R is the discount rate, usually tied to inflation or to the return you could reasonably earn elsewhere. And N is simply the number of years you have to wait. Now let's actually run the lottery numbers through it. That $1.2 million spread across 10 years, discounted at a realistic 8%, which is a reasonable long-term return you could earn elsewhere, comes out to roughly $800,000 in today's terms. $800,000. That's meaningfully less than the $1 million offered upfront. In other words, the bigger number on paper was actually the smaller number in reality. The formula didn't lie to you. Your instinct did. This isn't just a lottery trick. It shows up in decisions you will actually face. Imagine a company offers you two packages. Option 1, $100,000 paid now as a signing bonus. Option 2, $120,000 total, but spread out as $20,000 a year over 6 years, dressed up as retention bonuses. Almost every candidate hears $120,000 and assumes it's the better offer. But discount that at a realistic 7% rate, and it's worth roughly $95,000 today, actually less than the upfront $100,000. Companies aren't lying to you here. They're simply betting that you won't run the math before you sign. The same formula quietly decides whether prepaying a loan is smart. If your loan's interest rate is higher than what you'd realistically earn investing that money elsewhere, pay it off faster. If your loan is low, say 5%, and you could earn 8 to 10% investing instead, the math flips. Paying the minimum and investing the difference can win instead. Nobody explains this at the bank, because pay off all debt fast is a simpler story than the actual arithmetic. You'll see this same pattern with insurance payouts and legal settlements. A structured settlement, smaller payments over many years, versus a lump sum today plays on the exact same instinct that almost tricked you with the lottery. Run it through this formula and you'll know, in cold numbers, whether that structure is actually fair. One nuance before you apply this everywhere. The discount rate you choose changes the entire outcome. Too high, and future money looks worthless. too low, and you'll overvalue promises that might never show up. It isn't purely mathematical. It's a judgment call about risk and trust. So the next time you're offered more money later, a bigger total salary, a structured settlement, a restructured loan, don't just compare the headline numbers. Ask 3 simple questions. How long until I actually receive it? What could I realistically do with that money if I had it today instead? And do I genuinely trust that this future payment will show up on time? That's the entire skill set behind valuing anything, from a single lottery ticket all the way up to an entire company. If this made a genuinely useful concept finally click for you, hit subscribe. Because next in this series, I'm breaking down exactly how professionals choose that discount rate and why getting it wrong is the single most common mistake in financial planning.